For a variety of reasons, energy conservation is very important and beneficial. Also, in summer as in winter, you may both save money and protect the environment. Did you know that you can cut your energy bill in half when you start to implement energy-saving tips? You will be more aware of your consumption, and it's like a game to save more money each month. We're here for you to help you, and in this video, we give you 7 easy tips to reduce your energy bill. You've probably never heard of them before. You can start to benefit from all the advantages of being energy efficient by simply taking some tiny steps towards leading a more energy-conscious lifestyle. For those who do not yet use a heat pump or solar panels, this video contains useful tips to lower your energy costs in an easy-to-implement way. Even if you've already invested in making your home more sustainable, these tips will certainly be helpful to reduce your energy costs. Let's go! Tip number 1. Maybe not the first thing that you'll think of, but which can certainly lead to reduce your energy costs. Find an alternative to your electric alarm clock. This can save up from $15 to $22 a year on your energy bill. For example, use an old-fashioned one with bells on it. And if you can't stand the ticking, use a radio-controlled alarm clock with batteries. Most people use their telephone as an alarm clock. It's an option, but be aware of the radiation at night. Tip number 2. Solar panels, recycled material. We're making our home more and more sustainable. The kitchen is sometimes skipped in this process, but it should also receive attention. The kitchen is not exactly the greenest and the most sustainable room in the house. Therefore, we want to give you some tips to save up in your kitchen. We can guarantee that you will save up immediately. Use your oven as a heating source. Most people close the oven if it has been on, but it still radiates heat. So leave the oven door open so the heat enters the room. Oh, and in the summer, the oven will heat your house certainly. We therefore advise not to use the oven too often if you do not have a cooling system. If you do use it in the summer, keep the door closed and turn the oven off 5 to 10 minutes earlier. The dish will then continue to cook and it will save you some heat. To keep food cold in the refrigerator, 7 degrees is a sufficient temperature, therefore always verify the setting of your refrigerator. Consider switching to induction cooking. Although gas is cheaper than induction, gas costs an average of $27 annually and induction costs $39 per household, the combustion of a fossil fuel that is not infinitely available contributes to climate change. After all, CO2 is released during combustion. Induction is more environmentally friendly and uses less power than electric hobs. Tip: while you're at it, dive into the world of green electricity. Pay attention to energy efficiency when buying new appliances like refrigerators, freezers, and dishwashers. It's also helpful to know that the European Union updated the well-known system in March of this year to make A++ as energy efficient as feasible. The energy label is now A through G without the plus signs. With the earlier the letter in the alphabet, the better. It's easy to make the kitchen tap sustainable. Altered, a company that produces water-saving faucets, has created tap adapters that can reduce water consumption by up to 98%. And while it's pleasant to have a hot water faucet where boiling water comes out right away, according to several studies, the hot reservoir results in additional electricity expenses of roughly $19 a year. On the other side, a lot of hot water is also left in the pipes, thus energy would be lost if you didn't have a boiling water tap. Are you aware of passive cooking? This process is straightforward. Boil the meal for a few minutes, switch the stove off, and cover the pan. It should still be warm enough for your meal to cook for a few more minutes since the pan and the water will maintain their heat. The exact time for cooking your food will vary depending on what you're making and what kind of cooker you have, so it's worth checking on Google to see what people recommend. Do you want to buy a new kitchen? The material of the kitchen itself is becoming more and more durable. Often 40% already consist of recycled materials, including MDF. The kitchen itself, including materials and equipment, can also be recycled for 84%. Also remember, often the skeleton of the kitchen is still fine. Consider only new fronts when you would like to upgrade your kitchen. That will definitely save up. Don't need a new kitchen? Then you can use the tips we already mentioned. Let's move on to the next one. Tip number 3. Showers can cost a lot more than you might think. In fact, one of the most expensive household utilities is the shower. Our calculations show that a single person taking one 10-minute shower every day might increase the monthly energy costs by more than $15. That adds up to $60 on your bill for a 4-person household just for showers. The good news is that according to experts, a 5-minute shower, or a bit more if you're washing your hair, should be sufficient to clean you up. Start timing your showers, or even better, buy a shower timer and turn off the water between shampooing and soaping. To save more during showers, you can also take a colder shower or shower less often. You can also wash yourself with lukewarm water in the sink and with washcloths. Don't forget to shower at the gym or sports club if it's possible. Wash your hair less often, which saves hot water. Use dry shampoo instead. And as if you didn't get enough tips already, you can also collect a shower of water to flush the toilet with. Tip number 4. To strengthen social cohesion, it's good and wise to spend more time together with friends and family. This tip is all about it. Many people did find out about this after Corona overshadowed the world. So for example, go for dinner with friends, acquaintances, neighbors or family. Therefore, you can set the thermostat in your house a few degrees lower. Eating together is also cheaper for all parties and, above all, much more fun. Make a virtue of necessity and it'll be a very nice winter. It is also important to look ahead. There are so many opportunities to reduce energy costs. That's why we make these videos, of course. Tip number 5. House cleaning tip. Save your laundry and dishes. Don't wash small loads. Try to full load the wash drum. One hand should fit between the wash and the top of the drum. Clothing that is not dirty but only wrinkled can be freshened up by hanging it in the bathroom or outside. In fact, dishwashers use less energy than washing up. Also, since you avoid the trouble of washing dishes by hand, it is the epitome of a win-win situation. There are a few requirements, however, that must be met for a dishwasher to be less expensive. You need a full or almost full dishwasher. Otherwise, you're using just as much water as a full wash, but with fewer dishes only. Dishes that are extremely filthy should be generally hand-washed regardless, since dishwashers often have trouble handling them. However, using a dishwasher will usually result in cost savings. Tip number 6. Short one. This one is for the colder months. When you feel like you need warmth or when your house feels cold, turn on a few candles. The warmth from the candles will raise the air's temperature and also make you feel warmer. Tip number 7. We have a last tip for anyone who wants to heat their home cheaply and safely. And this is a tip that comes up a lot because it's important. In winter, open your curtains as soon as the sun shines. Especially with modern insulating glass, the warm sunlight can easily penetrate your home. At the same time, the insulating glass prevents the heat from escaping to the outside. In summer, provide good sun protection. It would be a shame if an air conditioner had to be on all day long, while you can prevent a lot of heat in the house with a simple investment such as blinds. You can save at least $50 a month on your energy bill when you implement these tips, which can even amount to $150 per month. We hope that you've learned something from these tips and have become more aware of energy saving. Do you like zero energy waste? Then make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a like if you enjoyed it. We'd love to hear some more of your energy saving tips. Make sure to let us know in the comment section below. If you have suggestions for some zero energy waste videos, we'd like to hear them from you. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget, thumbs up if you're already applying sustainability at your home or if you consider making some steps to sustain. We'll keep you updated.